Hi chat, welcome to another stream. Hopefully you guys are doing well. Let's see, it is Monday, September 14th of 2020. And we're here to write some more code as we do. But hello everyone. Oh my goodness, there's so much chat already. How's it going, Michaela? Thank you for the host. We've got Rollers who is first. Rollers is first today. We've also got Flush38. Hello, hello. We've got Beldathis. We've got KNGL. We've got Dalits Florian. Hello, hello. Michaela says nerds. Drunk Time Lord says, why is the makeup gone? Well, Juice isn't here to doll me up. We'll put it that way. But Drunk Time Lord is referring to the 12-hour stream, which we did on Saturday, and we successfully got through the 12-hour stream. And yeah, I forgot to change the today messaging, so that's why it still says 12-hour stream there. But I fixed it now. We're good. But yes, we did that. We successfully got through that, and it was a lot of fun. I had a good time. We did a variety of content. We did some programming. We also did some baking. We played some Portal 2. I ate some food. I got a makeover at one point. We had a brand new troll, which I don't know if the troll's gonna show up today, but the troll was so funny. What was the thing he said? If you can master the document object model, you can program literally anything. Which I kind of want to put that on a t-shirt. I think that would be pretty funny. But for those of you that missed the stream, you can check the VOD on Twitch, or I've uploaded a set of highlights on YouTube. So if you wanna check that out, I have uploaded and just went live right before the stream, so probably don't have time to check it out. Didn't have time to check it out before the stream, but you can see there's 12-hour stream highlights here, and I went through and spent a lot of time reviewing the footage, and I annotated each of the clips, but there's some pretty fun ones in there. But yeah, it was overall pretty fun. I had a good time. I have temporarily turned off the reward because I don't want to do one real soon after that, but we'll enable it again in the future. But anyway, that's kind of the recap for today. Is the music just quiet today? I should be able to hear it. I think it's just too quiet. We'll do that. That looks a little bit better. Hey, what's up, Shazrobot and Lotval? Hello, hello. We've also got Mewtwo here. How's it going, Mewtwo? Welcome back. We've got Hodai Fa, who says, hello, everyone. Hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. Now it's a 12 divided by 3 hour stream. Somewhere like that. I don't know. We'll see how long we go today. The, the air quality has not improved in San Mateo. In fact, it was worse when I checked this morning. So I don't know how long we'll go today, because I was also... Oh, well, it's kind of a little bit better. It was like mid-purple this morning. But I've been coughing a lot, so I don't know how long we'll get through this. How long we'll stream today. But we'll try. We'll see where we can go with that. Roller says, where did the wonderful apron go? Yeah, my... the Wonder Woman apron. It was pretty good. But Juice took it back home. The Dom, that's right, Michaela. If you can dominate the Dom, you can dominate anything. Are there any toes in the highlights? I think I cut out the clip with the feetsies. I hope that person comes back. Yo, me too, Shazrobot. Although I really miss Other Hayden, which I don't know how many of you remember Other Hayden, but Other Hayden was the best role. that guy was like next level. Okay, the music is too loud. I've determined. Oh my goodness, the slider. Okay, there we go. That's better. But yeah, that guy was great. Okay, what I want to talk about is stuff that I did this last time. We were working on one thing that I didn't quite finish on the stream because we went off and did the makeover and then frosted cupcakes. And so I finished off the little bit of code that I was working on, which is to port the Dead Snakes GitHub action from JavaScript, which was... normally I wouldn't be like, yeah, port it to another language just to port it to another language. I had a very good reason for this, and that is this giant package lock.json Where is it? Somewhere in here. Package, yeah, this giant package lock.json would continually get updates from GitHub Dependabot over and over and over, because like every once in a while one of these things would get some vulnerability in it or whatever, and you know, having 4,000 lines of dependencies, I would get updates like once or twice, you know, once every 2 or so weeks, and I would just rather not get Dependabot updates if I could avoid it. So I ported it to Python, where I didn't need any third-party dependencies at all, and that made this way... This will hopefully reduce the maintenance on this by a significant amount. Hey, what's up, Mariox? Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. I can show you the code that we ended up with. It was... Why is it... Oh, I also deleted my... I also had a complicated deploy setup for this as well. So I was able to delete the deploy. I was able to, you know, port this to Python, get rid of my make file. The action.yaml got a little bit longer, but that's just because I had to add a composite step, which is kind of new. This is what enabled me to rewrite this in Python. I guess I could have bounced from JavaScript to Python earlier, but I didn't know how their machine was set up. But anyway, the thing is pretty straightforward. It's passed a version on the arguments, and it figures out which PPA to add, either the nightly one or the not nightly one, and it figures out what packages to add, and then it just runs some commands like sudo add apt repository, and then apt-get install, and then pip install after it makes the virtual env, and then yeah, that's all that happened. So the only like tricky part that I hadn't solved on the stream is GitHub Actions has some special folding. I can show you what that looks like, because I made a pull request with this new thing. Did I merge it? No, I didn't merge it, but I can still show you. If we look at this check, you can see that it implements code folding here, or the output folding. So you can see we run Dead Snake's action at v2, and you can see that we get these nice folded things, and it highlights the command. And I had to do some special stuff to make that happen. It turns out that GitHub Actions uses some special print statements. So like this will add a directory to the path, and where's the group one? Yeah, this will start and end a group, and this will mark something as a command output. So adding those 3 things in the output kind of made that work pretty well. IRA CD says, why no yarn? Oh no, here we go. The yarn and npm duel, the duel of fates. I don't know. So my opinion on yarn is they shouldn't have forked in the first place. It should have been a pull request to npm, and you know, it unnecessarily caused a bunch of rift in the JavaScript community when they could have been collaborative instead of, you know, combative. And in the end, npm implemented all the features that yarn had, so it really was kind of silly that they did this whole like, screw npm, we're gonna make yarn sort of deal. But I don't know. Every 2 weeks, what is this massive spam? I mean, when you do a lot of stuff on GitHub, something that happens every 2 weeks is worth spending, you know, an hour to automate. You know, when you when you have this much, let's see if it even loads. My profile's gotten better at loading though, so something that GitHub did has made this better. Or maybe it was because I was laid off. That could have been it too. But yeah, when you have this much throughput, you know, something every 2 weeks, it can be kind of annoying. And if you have 3 of these things, that means you get 3, like one and a half per week, which yeah, a lot. it's a lot more than nothing, and we'll put it that way. DomDF Coding says, ooh, this might solve my Python 3.9 issue on GitHub Actions. Yeah, so GitHub Actions has Python 3.9, but it's a little bit busted. But with the Dead Snakes action, you can use nightly versions or tagged versions of Dead Snakes action of Python versions. So that was actually why I built this in the first place, because originally GitHub Actions was not offering 3.9 at all. But this lets you use 3.9 dev and 3.10 dev. So these will give you, you know, the unreleased Python 3.9 as well as the current master release. So you can test stuff before it's out. and this is all powered by the Dead Snakes nightly packaging that I have set up. So a lot of cool bits fit together to make this possible. Yeah. Anyway, we improved this a little bit on stream by porting the JavaScript to Python. It was pretty much a straight port, so it was pretty easy to do. The only tricky part was figuring out the action-specific code. But I think that's the only update that I have since last stream. Oh, I also upgraded PyTest, which was using the old version of the action just to demo that it works. And so you can see, like, I switched this from V1 to V2. Note that I did a little bit of a different thing with semantic versioning here. I have a video about this, and this isn't true. Like, I didn't do semantic versioning correct here. Semantic. I can probably just do semantic, and then I'll match the video, right? Yeah. So in my semantic versioning here, I just bumped the major version, and I felt that that was appropriate. There technically shouldn't have been any breaking changes between the two pieces of code. However, since it was a full rewrite and like I was reshuffling my branching structure and like it's a breaking change from the source code perspective and not necessarily from the functionality. So I decided to bump the major version, and yeah. Anyway, Nikhil says there's a .horse TLD. Maybe you should automate loading your profile if it takes so long, right? Why is my phone buzzing? Why are you buzzing, phone? I don't know. I think it's Discord. I think it's the Dick Sword. That would be what it is. Nikhil says there's a .horse TLD. What do you want me to put on .horse? Hey, what's up, Marco Dev? Hello, hello. Hey, Jan Official says, what are your favorite projects that use curses other than Babby? When are terminal UIs better than graphical UIs? Are there any cool curses project ideas? So personally, I like to stay in the terminal a lot. I'd rather not open up a graphical UI, mostly because I associate graphical UIs with things being slow. I don't know. Like if you want an Electron app, you kind of have to, you know, click a button and then wait forever for it to open, sort of deal. Other curses apps. One that I forget whether it's curses or not, but NCDU is good. Oh, I don't have it installed. Sudo apt update and sudo apt install NCDU. Type in my bad password, literally bad password. But I forget, I think the NC stands for ncurses, actually, now that I think about it. Apt cache show NCDU. What is it called? An ncurses disk usage. So this is, yes, a curses app. And so it allows you to kind of step through and visualize what the disk usage of various things are. So you can see like Gecko drivers taking 6.9 megabytes here. Yeah, so it's kind of just like a nice little disk usage viewer thingy thing. What's assets? Oh, Python logo is the chunky one here. But I find that NCDU is pretty cool. Actually, I'm gonna add this. I'm gonna add this to my Puppet so that it gets automatically installed. So we're gonna uninstall it first, then make it force install. Personal Puppet. Modules. Do I have like a tools thing? Packages, manifest, utilities. There we go. Oh, we do have NeoFetch installed. NCDU. Oh, I think this will get us to another line of output here. Xclip all by itself. But oh, I did do one other thing. Off stream. I'll show you that in a second as well. I automated, so the 12-hour stream, I did a bit of automation. Actually, while that runs. Yeah, I did a little bit of automation code so that I can splice 12 or 14-hour streams a little bit easier in the future. Cool. Setup, nice. And I basically made a couple of scripts here. So the first is this split script. And the way it works is I watch the whole video So I watched the 12-hour stream at like 2x speed, and marked points of interest using using a little bit of text. Actually, you can't really see what that looks like. Let me show you one example of what this looks like. So I basically make this time file, open with Notepad. That looks like this. So I basically figured out all of the clips in the 12-hour video that seemed of interest, and yeah, wrote those out in a little file, and then this file splits the stream into a bunch of clips. So it uses FFmpeg with hardware acceleration to splice out that section and write them out to a numbered clip file. And so you can see that I end up with a giant set of clip files here, and the clipper code is here. And yeah, this takes about, I don't know, 15 or 20 minutes to run. And then after the clipper happens, I combine them to make the output video. And so this basically looks at the input dir and finds all of those clips and then concats them together with FFmpeg again. And so you can see that builds this out.mov file here. And then finally, I automate the description because the original timestamps don't match up with the YouTube timestamps because they all get spliced. So I got to do a little bit of timey-wimey math here to figure out what the YouTube timestamps are. And then after that, I can generate the description. So did all that. That took all of yesterday. So unfortunately, I didn't get to record any explains videos, but I'll probably do some recording on that tomorrow. So you'll get some brand new educational videos. But oh, I said the horse thing twice, Michaela. Whoops, my bad. My bad. James Boyne says, any opinions on using tabs in terminals, or is it easier to open another tab in your text editor? I use tabs in terminals. Babby does support a tabbing thing, but this text still hasn't been fixed yet. But you can open other files here. It also doesn't have tab complete here yet, so it's not that useful. But if you open Puppet file, you can switch between tabs in Babby, and that does work. But I don't really use that mode. It's implemented there. I just use terminal tabs. It works well enough for me. Oh, KJN Official, did that answer your question about curses projects? I don't really know of any others. I know Nano uses curses. Shrugs. Gail says, what are you looking at, Anthony? Are those monsters? Those are just files in this directory. That's what NCDU does. It just looks at disk usage. GraphWiz. Yeah, it was GraphViz. Marco says, dude, bullet. What do you mean? What are you talking about? Hey, what's up, Dim Sum Card? Hello, hello. Welcome back. Good to see you. Okay, but let's talk about what I want to do today, which is to try and get domains set up for the pre-commit.ci web app. Because right now, this is the wrong one. Hey, what's up, Tuan HH and Forum? Thank you both for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, how am I supposed to pronounce that? It's not even like Fahugakats. It's just like but yeah, I wanted to get the domain setup working for... Oh, that's still pointing at the old one. Workspace, pre-commit.ci, terraform. To work for pre-commit.ci so that I can access it from a TLD that's not me trying to run this terraform and then figure out what the domain is. Oh, also, I did a clever thing with terraform. So now when I run terraform, it will spit out the web domain. So I don't have to like hunt and peck around for this domain here. It prints it as an output, so we can figure that out from here. This is actually not up to date, and I actually need to I need to switch this to the AWS mode. So give me a sec while I do that offline, because unfortunately, or off screen, because unfortunately this shows my credentials. Because GitHub. But yeah, so I can show you this, I think. So I basically set a callback URL here, and right now it's this ugly domain here. But what I want it to be is to be like results dot pre-commit.ci or something like that. Something that's a little bit easier to read. But for now, I'm putting, you know, this Amazon AWS URL in there. And I actually need to update the code because I think it's running the old version. Let me get this all set up, and then we'll see whether things are working. Yeah, definitely a plain text credential right there. Thank you, GitHub. Awesome. But we need to... Oh. Add NCDU. Sweet. Oh, Mikhail says, here's Slowpoke. Yeah, there was a weird sound outside. I went, pew! Like, actually just like that. So I wasn't sure what that was, but I think it was somebody's car starting up. But like, weird sound. NCM PCPP is an Ncurses project too. Is that pronounced nincompoop? Yeah, that's what I thought too. Hey, what's up, Solace? Hello. Michaela says, Anthony.fun is $2 a year, but if you want Anthony.gay, it's $900. Wait, is Anthony.fun actually available? That seems like a cool domain. Is Anthony.horse actually available? I don't know why I would want that though. 104 a year. That's expensive. Anthony.shop, Anthony.link, Anthony.store. Interesting. Anyway, I don't need more domains. Don't tempt me with more domains. I already have enough of them. Oh, the pronunciation. I see. Hey, what's up, Journey in AI? Hello. What was I doing? Oh, I gotta update all of the. I haven't built the AWS version in a while, so we gotta do that. Packer build ami.json. And what else do I need to do? Yeah, we need to let that build. I also need to upload the Lambda app. Python-m pre-commit.ci.bin.make lambda web. Gotta build that. We gotta upload the code for that. And I think it's AWS Lambda update function code function name web zip file B. I think this is the right call there. We'll find out in a second. Oh, that did work. Okay, cool. So I should be able to go to this now, and it should... Okay, this is good. I should be able to log in. Oh no. It looks like there might be a bit of a data inconsistency problem. What happened there? Well, that's a problem. Let me log into AWS and see what is up with that. My guess is, oh, I know what happened. I deleted and recreated the installation, but not with this hooked up. So there are cases where you can end up with phantom installations. Like, I'm pretty sure if I click on this one, it just won't exist. Yeah. So this one is actually does not exist. But pre-commit.ci still sees this data because this data is super old and was edited out of band. But this one still exists, so this one's correct. But I'm gonna just go through and delete the data. So there isn't anything that cleans up the data after the fact, unfortunately. So that's something I gotta fix as well at some point. That one, actually, I think the delete is just not implemented right now, so I think it just errors when a delete happens. There's really not a .it TLD. Isn't Italy's .it? No. What is Italy's TLD? Is it co.it? Italy TLD. Yeah, it's .it, so I could potentially get precom.it. Maybe. Why are you tempting me, Michaela? Easton Coast is just hopping on, but going to do some lurking because I have some work to do, but want to know that I'm here supporting. Well, thanks again for stopping by, Easton Co. Appreciate you watching. 204 633. Okay, so we'll go to DynamoDB, and I'm just gonna manually delete. Actually, should I just delete all the tables? Let's see, that's going to be in user installs. I think I can just delete this one. Is that the bad one? 105? Yeah, that's the bad one. So we can just delete. Yoink. That should temporarily fix our data consistency problem. Okay, cool. Anyway, that seems to be working. Hey, what's up, Cat Peasant? Hello, hello. Also what? Also lol. Oh, I see. Michaela says, can you just make it check GitHub to see if the profile exists or something? I can, but unfortunately that's pretty slow. I would have to make, you know, say somebody had like 5 or 6 installations, which wouldn't actually be out of the ordinary. Like if we look at my account, damn it, I would have. I don't want to make it as slow as my profile photo is what I'm trying to say. I would have 1 for my base profile. I would have 1 for the SAS org. Maybe I wouldn't be able to get 1 for the SAS org. I would try and get them to install it for me though. 1 for the SAS org, 1 for the pre-commit org, so that's 3. I don't think I have enough authority to do it in PyCQA. We would add 1 for PyTest. This is fake. We would have 1 for talks. We would have 1 for my stream. We would have 1 for Dead Snakes. We wouldn't have 1 there. We wouldn't have that 1 there. We might have 1 here. I don't know. Babby Editor doesn't work yet. We would have 1 for shell check Pi, and we would have 1 for pre-commit.ci. So I would have to make 9 API requests every page load just for my account. And granted, I'm a little bit of a power user, but I know some people that are in like 50+ organizations, and yeah, it would get nuts pretty quickly. So I think what I would have to do is run a lot of that in the background. If I want to do that, which I probably will at some point, just have some like, you know, background job that checks once a week or something like that. KGen Official says, noob question, do you need to pay anything for running pre-commit.ci and AWS Lambda? What are the scaling options / plans available? So AWS has a free tier. I'm going to be taking advantage of that for most of the stuff. Oh, I just clicked on an ad. Whoa, wait, uBlock blocks clicking on an ad? That's kind of cool. Anyway, this is what I actually want to click on. But there are some always free stuff. So if we look for Lambda, it allows 1 million requests per month, which should handle most of my web traffic. Unfortunately, there are parts of pre-commit.ci that I won't be able to run in Lambda, so I'm doing some EC2 instances for the other part, and that's because I need to run complex containers, and that's going to be tricky. Hey, what's up, Alexa? Hello, hello. Just denial of service GitHub, but YOLO. Yeah, I mean they'll just ban my API client. I don't want that. Okay, so now that AMI is built, we can run an instance of it. And I do need to, oh, we still have a running instance. Let's stop that. They changed this dashboard. Why is it all different though? Instance state. Terminate, yes. Then we gotta go to AMIs. We have to deregister the old one, which last time we did this was September 5th. Register. And then we gotta go to snapshots. And we gotta delete the snapshot, because otherwise I pay money for this. Because it costs money to host a snapshot, apparently. Okay, and then we want to launch an instance, which is going to be my AMI, this guy, and we want to use the runner AMI, and launch, and yes, and launch. You can tell I've done this a bunch of times. Pre-commit.ci is available to buy on GoDaddy for £10. Oh no. I wonder if I can buy it on Cloudflare, because that's where I currently have my domains registered. Oh, I'm already logged in? Wait. I'm confused. I didn't think I was logged in. That's not what I want. I want to register new domains. Let's see, Cloudflare supported TLDs. Sorry, I'm doing this off screen because I know Cloudflare shows some of my personal information as well. TLDs supported, yes, show me the list. Okay, here we go. Are any of the CCTLDs? It looks like no. None of the CCTLDs are. So I'd still have to do that through a different one. But I do have a GoDaddy account, so I could potentially do that. I should buy that domain just to troll Anthony. Anthony.sexy. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, but let's SSH into this instance. We still don't have the full setup of this instance. Like, what I want to have eventually is like a special user that will be automatically provisioned, and then systemd service that will start up. And I don't know much about systemd, so if assuming the domain stuff goes really quickly, we might play with that later today. Copy SSH to this. Pre-commit.ci / pre-commit.ci. We gotta clone pre-commit.ci. We also need to clone the runner image. Runner image. Do you guys ever have that feeling where you have, you know, a tab open and the number just keeps getting bigger and bigger? This is my 28 unreads in Discord right now. Makes me a little bit anxious, not gonna lie. But we're just gonna let that number tick up as it drives me a little bit crazy. Okay, so we gotta build this Docker image. Gonna let that run. And we're gonna make a virtual environment. Fortunately, I set up a script to automate this because for a while I was manually doing this over and over, and that's nobody has time for that. That's too much work. Hey, what's up, Jugmac? Hello, hello. Precom.it is 24 euros at Hinux Company, but you need a business or a residence in the EU. Oh, I see. Well, I don't have that. Hello, hello. Welcome back as well. How's it going? How's your Monday / Tuesday / whatever day of the week it is for you? Okay, but this should be set up now. Oh, it's just Python run worker. So this is the worker. So hopefully once this image builds, I'll be able to demo that things are still working. But this just sits there and spins on that little lock there. Schritt says, hi, I saw your ergonomic keyboard and I want to know if it is worth the price for a developer. So, I don't really know that I can properly, you know, talk about the price payoff, because I got this keyboard for free from Kinesis. They were like, hey, we noticed you have keyboard cam and you stream and you have a bunch of viewers. we'll send you a keyboard for free, and as long as you can answer questions about it on stream. And I was like, sure, that sounds cool. For me, I don't actually struggle from ergonomic issues. So the keyboard being ergonomic, it's tinted and split and all that stuff. So I don't really receive all that much benefit from other stuff, but I don't know. I think it works well enough. But I can't really comment on whether it's worth it. I actually type faster on my other keyboard, but yeah. Hey, what's up, MJ? Hello, hello. It says Anthony Dot. I assume those are Chinese characters. Shouldn't that use Punycode? Yeah, it would use Punycode. So like if you actually put this into a TLD, I think it actually Punicodes this out, but the browser doesn't render it that way. Oh, you can't even see because that address bar is off screen. But yeah, I believe it does do that. Hey, Juice! How's it going, Juice? Are you the reason that I have 28 unread Discord messages? Are you the reason? Route 53 is pretty cheap for registering domains. Oh. So that's another route that I can look at. Another route that I can look at. That was a dumb pun. Now it's at 30. Why does it keep ticking up? I'm gonna check that when I get a break. Jordy True and I are planning an Among Us night. Oh. Ooh, I think that would be fun. How do you play Among Us on stream without chat just like giving away that you're who the imposter is? Because I feel like chat would just cheat, you know? You have to turn off chat? Okay, I guess that's fair. Anthony.sucks is 2700. Why would chat do that? Because it's Twitch. People are trolls. I assume that problem happens with other people. I know if your partner, you can delay your stream by a few minutes. But I don't think that option is a thing for affiliates. I don't know. Kayla says, oh yeah, Juice, help us talk Anthony into buying more websites. Jugmike says, the fellow Zope devs decided to break up a 20-year-old package and change its API, so half the day I debugged how to fix it. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, did we drop frames? We did drop a few frames. We're not consistently dropping frames, but we did drop a few frames. I also noticed, like, right as I signed off on the 12-hour stream, I started dropping a bunch of frames. We ended that right at the right time. But yeah. Oh, we could do emote only chat. That's right, Rollers. Although people, no, you could probably still find a way to signal who the imposter is via emotes. But emo only chat. Jal PMS says, "Do you have some input lag on the VM?" I really don't. It's basically, I mean, you can see the input lag from my keyboard press, so it's basically instant. I don't notice the input lag. The thing about most modern virtual machines is they run at essentially native speed because of processor scheduling and, you know, is it ring 1 execution? And so like they're not emulating the software. They're just virtualizing it. But yeah, it works well for me. Anthony.computer. Melthany.com is only $9. Necklix says, emote only chat to prevent cheating, but we add more emotes with letters. Yeah. Evans Great says, your message is cross-referenced against a database of dashboard confessional lyrics. Yeah, or you know, it's cross-referenced against like my my iTunes playlist. Which you know, lots of dashboard confessional, Linkin Park, Manchester Orchestra, You know, some mild emo music. I actually don't have that much super emo music. Take It Back Sunday though. They're pretty emo. 21 Pilots is kind of emo. Yeah. Anyway. Paramore, yeah, some Paramore. I do have some Paramore in there. Okay, cool. So this is now set up. This Docker image is built, so I should be able to close and reopen this pull request, and we should see a full end-to-end run again, assuming I got everything set up properly. This should go to pending. Yeah, and we should be able to see it in the pending state, and it should start running over here. Well, clearly things are working exactly as intended. Let's see what's broken here. Where is that gonna be? We're gonna go to the dashboard. We gotta look at Lambda. My guess is one of the tables is missing the right permissions. Lambda monitoring, because we haven't done this in a while, so it's not. I'm not surprised it's broken. This looks like a timeout, maybe. Success rate. It's 100% success. Let's look at. I just want to go to CloudWatch. Can you just send me to CloudWatch, please? Here we go. Let's see what we happened here. None of these are errors. None of these are errors. So what happened? We know it got the request. Let's just re-trigger it. That's gonna be easier than doing this shenanigans. Close and reopen. Should get a log entry. Where's the little refresh button? Get a log entry here. What? Why isn't this working? Okay, let's look at SQS then. SQS. There should be an item in the queue. Yeah, there are 2 messages available. Why are you not picking anything up, run worker? Oh, I know why. I know why. I forgot to set this up as the AWS format of this. Okay, yeah, it's been a while. It's been a while since I've done this. Okay. Anyway, we should get both of those runs to show up here. So this is this run. That's the one running right now. So you can see we're in the building state. And we're actually gonna run this twice. Wait, what? Anyway, it ran twice. But yeah, okay, so it's working end to end. That's good. And let's double check that the push is working end to end, because I haven't tested that in AWS. So let's add some trailing white space on here. Oops, trailing white space, or fix me, please. This should fail and then get auto fixed. Oh, it's so fast. I'm so happy with this. Look at how quick that goes. Now it should run again. This took what? Spent a second in the queue and spent 3.5 seconds total. That's super speedy. And then it should have run again and passed. Cool. Okay. So anyway, all that's working. But right now the domain is super ugly. It's this Amazon shenanigans stuff. And so what I want to do is get a subdomain of pre-commit.ci for this. And I don't know how to do that, so we'll see how that goes. Melphany OTP, yeah. Yeah, no problem, JalPMS. Happy to answer your question. Put this in your watch later or something. Okay. What is this link? What have you got for me? I write sins not tractors. Oh, I've seen this. The like country cover of Panic at the Disco. Panic at the Square Dance. Yeah, that one's pretty good. There's also a country cover of the Black Parade, which is pretty funny. I don't actually like country music, but I found both of those amusing. Juice says, I lost my 15-year-old Paramore shirt this year and I'm so sad. Oh no. Oh no. Shaz says, I love Haley, don't tell my punk friends. He also has a cover of I Miss You by Blink-182, but he named it I Miss Y'all. Yeah, I've seen that one as well. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Okay, so I actually I'm gonna be honest here. Every time I do stuff with DNS, I have to look up what I'm trying to do. I think what I want is CNAME from subdomain to another domain. I think I want a CNAME. Hey, what's up, Evan is great. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Point a subdomain to another domain. Yeah, that sounds about right. Okay, so you probably forgot the dot at the end of every domain name. Okay. So we're gonna look at the Terraform docs for Terraform Cloudflare. Getting started, I don't really want to do that. I want to just jump right into it. This one. This sounds like what I want to jump into. Cloudflare provider. Okay, so I've gone ahead. I did a little bit of pre-research before this, so this is not all live, but I downloaded a Cloudflare API token, and that's all I did because I know that I didn't want to do that on stream. So, oh god, I hope this doesn't show my creds. Okay, we're good. But I will not call env in this tab. But in theory, I should be able to do Cloudflare provider.tf and provider Cloudflare. I think I can just do an empty bracket here. I think tf init, is that what it is? So I need to download the Cloudflare provider. Please update your source in required providers. I think I'm on the latest version of Terraform, so I don't know where this is. What is that? Anyway, we're gonna assume that that works. And let's see if tf-apply works in initializing that. I don't know whether it actually triggers that code or not, but I assume it does. Soul says, I remember one time I went to a Blink-182 concert all the way in Cincinnati with Anthony. That was kind of fun. Yo, that was so far away. That was such a drive. Shazrat says, gotta do this physics lab later, y'all. I'm in the business of misery. Let's take it from the top. Alright, I'll see you around, Shaz. But yeah, that concert was so far away. I did not realize how far away Cincinnati was from our place in Michigan. Also, we had to drive into Kentucky and back into Ohio. Or not Kentucky. Was it Kentucky? Yeah, it was Kentucky. Because Cincinnati is... Where is Cincinnati? Oh, way over here. Yeah, so like we drove down from up here-ish. So we took I-75 all the way down here, and this is an actual clusterfuck here. The freeways are so confusing here. Like look at this nonsense and like figure out what the right thing to merge is here was absolutely nuts. But yeah, there's a concert venue Where is it? I don't know. There's a concert venue somewhere around here, but yeah, that was quite the trip. I forget who opened for them. I think it was Manchester Orchestra and My Chemical Romance. So it was quite the concert. Okay, so I don't know if this actually initialized anything. Let's see. Resources. We want what? A Cloudflare CNAME Cloudflare terraform. Sure, let's see what that does. My Chemical Romance? Yeah. Yeah. Shazar says, my first concert was AFI at 13. It was amazing. Ooh, that sounds good. Mine was in 2009, so I was 18. I saw the All American Rejects in a teeny tiny concert venue called St. Andrews in Detroit. Hey, what's up, Tuborm? Hello, hello. Ohio Anthakun. All right, Tuborm. Record. Okay. Cloudflare record. So we need a zone ID. Okay. Cloudflare CNAME. So resource. Resource what? I keep clicking on the wrong one. Cloudflare record. Resource Cloudflare record. I gotta make it so that this defaults to 2 space tabs at some point. Zone ID. Oh, I don't know what that is. Zone ID. Something. And name, value, type? Sure. Let's set the TTL to be 60 seconds for now, because I don't want to have to redo this over and over. And then we need to figure out how to do what? Oh, but a CNAME is gonna have 2 parts, right? The name of the record. Oh god, I don't know what I'm doing. Zone, that's the guy that made all those lewd flash cans on Newgrounds. Oh. How, why do you know that, Michaela? Hey, what's up, Metabytes? Hello, hello. I just want an example here. Is that so tricky? Provides a Cloudflare zone resource. Zone is the basic resource for working with Cloudflare, is roughly equivalent to a domain name that the user purchases. Okay. This is a resource or a data value? Data sources. Cloudflare zones. I don't think that's what I want. Okay, so I do need to make a Cloudflare zone. Let's see what happens if I just put this in here. But instead of example.com, we're going to use the new comment feature. Instead of example.com, we're going to use pre-commit.ci. I don't think I can have dots in here, can I? Also, I like how just changing this one character changes the entire file. Let's see. Oh, I still haven't updated to the latest version of Babby, so it still has this trailing whitespace bug, which Shazrbot fixed, right? Right? I think you want an A record if you're pointing at an IP address. I'm pointing at a domain name, so I may be pointing at this domain name here, I think. Actually, I should have looked up how you're supposed to do this. API gateway with custom domain. Register domain name. Okay, we're not using Route 53. We're using something else. An API's custom domain name can be the name of a subdomain or the root domain, also known as the zone apex. It doesn't tell you whether I should use a CNAME or an A record. A DNS record. My guess is that it has to be a CNAME because it talks about to your API endpoint, although I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure there. We'll see. We'll try with a CNAME and see what happens. See what happens. Edge optimize. CNAME. Hey, what's up, Hikari Knight? Thank you for the raid. Welcome, raiders. I'll give you guys a sec to settle in, and then I'll talk about what I'm trying to do. But welcome to the stream. I'm doing well. What were you working on today? For those of you that don't know who I am in the raid party, I should give you guys a shout out so that my viewers can check out your channel as well. But I'm working on trying to get a nice TLD to show up to the ugly domain that API Gateway gives us, so that I can type in just like results.pre-commit.ci to get to stuff. Just hanging out with friends, playing Among Us. Nice. MJ says, I thought I saw an IP in your value. Oh yeah, I just copy and pasted the example one. So that's why that was there. Okay, let's just try this and see whether that applies cleanly. Hey, what's up, Lathrox? Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, because right now we're dealing with this API gateway, and I want to make a CNAME to this somehow. But I don't know how to do that in Cloudflare stuff. Okay. Terraform will perform the following actions. Alright, let's see what happens. Hopefully... Error creating. Requires com.cloudflare.api.account.zone.create to create the zone for the selected account. Okay, let's try it in the other direction. Let's try a data resource instead. So Cloudflare zones. Let's try that. Let's see if that works. Azara CM says NVIDIA to acquire ARM for 40 billion. Did you see that? I did. We talked about this briefly on the 12-hour stream. I actually think this is a really, really, really good move for NVIDIA. I think that yeah, like I think this is going to be you know, huge for them. I'm actually surprised it only went for 40 billion. I would have expected quite a bit more than 40 billion, and 40 billion is a lot of money, but I think ARM is worth it. But the funny thing is, I think this means that Apple is now going to be paying NVIDIA for their ARM chips on their new series Macs, which is kind of funny given NVIDIA's history with Apple. But yeah. Carrie Knight says, I'm going to have fun tomorrow. Somebody redeemed cycle another 10 kilometers after work, and it's going to be cold rain tomorrow. Man, Carrie Knight, I wish I could cycle outside. Let me tell you what the disaster is. I mean, this was last Wednesday. It's not quite as bad right now. But this is at about noon. So it's you know, the air quality here in the Bay Area is abysmal right now. And so I literally have not left my house. Do I have air now open somewhere? I do not. But this is what we're dealing with right now in like well, it's been bouncing between like 200 and 300 over the last week, but it doesn't look like it's going to get any better anytime soon. It's pretty bad. And so I would love to go outside. I've wanted to go outside for weeks, but alas, I cannot due to the fires and the smoke. But I'm jealous of that. Mikhail says Microsoft finds underwater data centers are reliable, practical, and are energy sustainable. That's kind of cool. That makes sense to me. You know, like some nice free liquid cooling. Alex Craven says, what's the project? If you do Bang Project, you can learn more about it. But I'm building a kind of startup-y thing where I guess I'll give you the whole tour because I haven't done it in quite a few streams. But I'm building pre-commit.ci, which is a continuous integration system that's purpose-built for the open source linter and code formatter and GitHooks framework that I created called pre-commit. The basic idea behind it is like you don't need to set up anything special. You just check a little box and it will reuse the config file that you're already using for your developer tooling. And it will run your linters on GitHub, essentially like this. You can see like here, you know, it ran the PR check and you can click through to the PR check and you can see that it is lagging for some reason. Anyway, there we go. And you can see like the output from the linters that it ran. In this case, it ran 3 of them: a trailing whitespace fixer, a file fixer, and a YAML checker. The other like cool thing about this is if your code formatters or linters or whatever perform automatic fixes, you can see in this one. Oops, sorry, let me mute. Let me mute that. And we can see if we look at this, you can see that this failed here, but the code formatter automatically fixed these files. And so pre-commit.ci will make a commit based on that to auto-fix stuff. So you can see here that the actual CI system fixed your code here. So you can make, you know, broken changes and it'll just swoop by and auto-fix your code for you, which is the big feature that I've been wanting to build for a long time. But if we talk a little bit about pre-commit specifically, pre-commit is a, you know, linter code formatter framework. The basic idea behind it is you set up this config file which tells it what tools you want to use, what versions, etc. And it can integrate with GitHooks, but the big selling point is it will install all those tools for you, so you don't need to manage any of these tools at all. But that's pre-commit, and that's pre-commit.ci, and that's what I've been working on for quite a long while. And yeah, it's getting there. We're getting very, very close to being able to launch an alpha version. But yeah, that's the current project. When's the gas mask stream? God, I hope it doesn't get to that. I have an air filter that's chilling back over there. I don't know if you can see it on camera. How the fuck did Microsoft lose the bidding for TikTok though? I don't get it. I mean, Oracle offered more money. Very, very easily. That's how you lose a bidding war. You went and got me shampoo yesterday. That's kind of leaving. Yeah, I guess I did leave the house to do that. Chain Reaction says, how do you get food? Delivery? Delivery, or, you know, I have a considerable amount of, you know, food that I can just make at home. Like, I have enough pasta to last for like a month. Hikari says, wish I could send you some ice cold rain from Scandinavia. Yo, I would take some ice cold rain right now. I think all of California would take that right now because it's quite a mess.
So looks like I have been subscribed for the whole COVID situation.
It's true, Yoda Droid. Thank you for the resubscription. 5 months. Yeah, you have been subbed for basically all of the you know, stay inside dealio. Michaela says, time to write some Python. Oh, do they have an API? Do they have an API? That would be cool. Yeah, we can make a command for this. The AirNow API replaces the previous AirNow API gateway services. The API is generally available to the public and new accounts can be acquired via the login page. Oh. Okay. I think I'm going to make an account. Maybe we could make a, oh, request an AirNow API account. Oh, you have to create an account first. This might be cool. I think I'm gonna maybe set that up offline. Because it looks a little bit involved. But let me put this in here, and air quality chat command. Because it's pretty bad here. But yeah, that'd be a cool idea. Armin says, can you overclock your GPU to a zillion hertz? Oh, if you have ice cold rain, yeah. Janamag says, hey Anthony, how are the cupcakes? They were actually better the day afterwards once they sat in the fridge for a while. But yeah, I've eaten quite a few of them. We did lose the tops on almost all of the cupcakes because we overfilled the cupcake tins a little bit. But yeah, it was pretty good. The cupcakes were the most important part of the 12-hour stream. Actually, what is this clip here?
Yeah. Yikes. So this was a sample, in case you're wondering. Wait, I have consent to touch you there. Yeah, you
Yes, that was the best part of the stream. Jack Mike says, as for the air quality, I'll go mushrooming tomorrow morning at 5 a.m. and send you a pic on Twitter. Ooh, that sounds fun. That sounds fun. Man, I wish I could go outside. That would be much nicer. But yeah. Staffers can't just grab partners by the cleavage. It's true though. Isenka says, as someone who also lives in California, the fires are something else. Yeah, they're a mess. Hey, what's up, Zero Nerd? Hello. Welcome to the stream. Come back to Michigan. We don't have anything bad happening here. Yeah, I mean, I would. It's kind of far away though, and traveling right now seems like not a good idea. Okay, what was I doing? Oh, we were trying to we set up the zones. We got a successful terraform run. Let's see if we can query this for the zone ID. I wish it would just be I'm gonna have to use zone 0 everywhere. That's kind of annoying. Hey, Dan Claudio Pop, thank you for resubscribing at Tier 1 5 months in a row and 5 total. Appreciate that. Welcome back. Man, 5 in a row. I feel like you've been here forever as well, but 5 months goes so quickly. But thank you for the resubscription. Appreciate that. In Upper Michigan, everyone just drives around on snowmobiles during the winter, though. Yeah, that's kind of true. That's kind of true. I do miss the snow. I do miss the snow. Okay. Podflare CNAME. So, should be able to use data.cloudflarezones.pre-commit.ci.zones0. That name? That ID? Dot ID. Dot ID. Maybe? Name, API, gateway, CNAME. CNAME to this. There's surely something missing here. Let's just make it, let's just see what this does. I assume it's going to break. Missing. All resource blocks must have 2 labels, type and name. Oh. API, gateway, CNAME. See what that does. Oh no, we dropped more frames! No! Man, you know what is the worst? I had a tech meeting set up, and because the last couple of streams went well, I canceled that, but it looks like I might need to reset it up again because we are dropping frames. Damn it. That sucks. Anyway, are we back now? Are things working? No, things are not working. Oh, this is so frustrating. Hey, what's up, Octavius? Hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. Well, I'm gonna be right back. I gotta fill up my water anyway, so I will see you guys in a sec. Alright, I'm back. We're continuing to have frames problems. So... I don't know if we're gonna be able to continue doing this, but I'm gonna try for a little longer, and... This is so frustrating. Because there's literally nothing I can do about it. I know a CNAME to an IP isn't gonna work, so... I just want to see what the error message is that it gives us here. Content for CNAME record is invalid. Cool, perfect. That is exactly what I wanted to see. 3 Ender says it looks fine on my end. Okay, well, OBS is telling me that I've dropped 1% of frames. So if like 1% of stuff is not working, then that seems pretty bad. But I don't know, if it's kind of working, we'll continue. But I'm still, you know, it's still unsettling. Let's see. Cool thing that we can do is we can do a GitHub search to find Cloudflare record and file name star.tf. So we can hopefully find other people's setups here. So hopefully we can find some CNAMEs here. There's an MX domain. Mail stuff. Here we go. CNAME. What? What is this nonsense? This seems more reasonable. Okay, so the name has to be what it's from and what it goes to. Okay, so let's say we did, I don't know, results dev to I gotta stop clicking on that one. Terraform API Gateway v2. What is the issue? I don't know. Nothing yet so far. Do you regret now? What would I regret? Trying to automate this? I mean, I want to automate this anyway. I feel like I'll learn something as well. API endpoint, the URI in the form of this. Perfect. That is what we want. So the value will be resources dot API gateway v2 gateway v2 dot something. Oh, resource. Yes, indeed. Thank you for that. Does it live in here? It does. And this should be API gateway v2 underscore API dot web gateway dot what? Dot API endpoint. Try that. We'll see what happens. Honey Cage says add a host name maybe for the subdomain. Oh, is it supposed to be results dev dot the host name? Yeah, that might be a thing. We'll see what this does. Hey, what's up, Tagiam and Josh Sisto? Thank you both for the follow. Welcome to the stream. What's up, Maribor? Hello, hello. Test message response. I keep reading domain key as like donkey, but pronounced really horribly. You need to remove resource. Okay. Okay, alright. I would have got there, it would have told me. Extra Big Chungus says a V is lacking in the V2 part. Indeed. I'm just gonna run this. Shush. We'll get there, we'll get there. There was also a hostname variable showing in the previous apply that is going to be calculated. Cool, so that, I mean, I can probably get that value out. Let's see. Hostname, known after apply. All right, we'll see what this does. We'll see what this does. My guess is this is not going to work. Also, this has HTTPS on the... Fucking, why would they lie to me? Why would they lie to me? This does not match what it says here. Okay, so we need to manually build this. That's fine. So we'll do .id execute API dot, and then we gotta get the region out of there. Which I have accessed somewhere before, right? Data.aes.currentregion.name. And then it's what, .amazon.aws.com? Amazon.aws.com. I think I need a trailing dot. I think. See what that does. Is chat your IDE? Kind of. Marbert says not only cake is a lie. Okay, this looks right. Let's say yes and see what that does. Okay, it applied. Let me see what it looks like in the Cloudflare dashboard. Cloudflare.com. Actually, I think this shows credentials, so I'm gonna do this off screen. And we got a 2-factor. Hook in. Invalid auth token. What do you mean invalid auth token? I copied it out of the thing. Okay, it worked that time. DNS. Okay. Let's see, is this private? I think this looks fine. All right, this is what we've got. I hope I didn't dox myself. But it looks like there's a CNAME, which goes to here. DNS only. I think I want it proxied, right? How do I make it proxied? Record. Proxied. Whether the record gets Cloudflare's origin protection defaults to false. Let's just set that to true. Proxied. True. Apply. Ah, yeah, there's trim prefix. That's fine. But I'd rather just build out the value than relying on trim prefix, because it's possible that that identifier changes at some point. Why did this change? What changed here? Updated in place. These look like exactly the same value. Oh, it trimmed the dot. Okay. So the dot's wrong. Cool. Cool. Error valuing record. TTL must be set to 1 when proxied is true. Okay. We can do that. I wonder if the resource says anything about that. There it is. Let's just put your tab here. TTL of the record automatic is 1. I see. Oh, and that's just the Cloudflare docs, which we don't care about. Okay. Say yes. And let's look at that record again. Okay, proxied CNAME. So in theory, I should be able to go to results dev.precommit.ci. Web server is down. That seems fake. Just a few more tabs, Anthony. We can see 2 characters at each one. Okay, let's close. We'll close some tabs. Okay. Need that. Don't need that. We don't need this. We will want to look at that. My guess is there's actually a log entry here from what just happened there. I think I think I actually saw this earlier, where if the host name is not correct, then this will give me a 403. So I actually need to go from the other end and tell API Gateway that that domain is allowed. We need that. Actually, we need this one. We need that, and we need that. Okay, cool. API Gateway v2 domain name. How do I hook it up to the actual endpoint? Well, we can search GitHub for another usage of this. That'll hopefully find something there. Although, this is relatively new, so there's a possibility we won't see much here, unfortunately. Well, it looks like the Deno registry is all terraformed up. Okay, so they set up an API gateway. Cool. We have that as well, I think. Yeah, so that's that. HTTP web gateway, cool. They don't have a target, that's fine. API mapping. Oh. So this is where the domain name gets hooked up. API mapping. Manages, blah, blah, blah. Stage. What is the stage supposed to be? Is there like a stage.all? I don't know what this is supposed to be. Okay, but it looks like we need this. This is complicated. This is tricky. Let's look more at this, see what they do here. Oh, default stage. Okay, let's put that in there. Web gateway default stage. I don't know what this auto deploy is true thing is. I guess I could look at the docs and see what it does. Hey, what's up, Yanyan? Hello, hello. Welcome back. Good to see you. Stage. When there are updates to an API, automatically triggers a new deployment. When there are updates to an API, automatically triggers a new deployment. I don't know. We'll set it to off for now. I don't understand what turning it on means because I'm not actually using the API gateway deployments idea. And then we need Gateway, domain. And I'm just gonna hardcode this for now. Results dev.precommit.ci. Eventually I want this to be a variable for this subdomain name. Domain name configuration. This is gonna make me configure a cert too. Certificate on. Oh my. Yeah, domain name is required, certificate is required, which means we need an ACM certificate. That looked like it was a big number. Private CA. I don't think we need a CA. Hopefully. Private certificates issued from the private CA for which you do not have access to the private key are free. Okay, cool. I was about to be like, I don't want to spend $400 a month on this thing. Oh boy. Whew. Okay, this is easy then. Cool. Validation. Which method should we use to validate? What does that mean? Okay, well, we'll set up another one of these things. We're so far down the rabbit hole. Create before destroy. Oh, this is so complicated. This is so complicated. Why is this such a rabbit hole? Why can't I just be like, here, trust me, respond to the CNAME, please? Holy shit. Yanyans is finally a stream I can relate to. This is how I code, not really understanding what I'm doing. I mean, I kind of know what I want. I'm just like down a huge rabbit hole here. Neopran says certificate validation by DNS or email. Oh, so I could hook up a DNS record. But I doubt I could automate that. So there's probably some manual step in here, which sucks here. Juicebox Hero says drawing peni is hard, dude. Why are you drawing penises? Is that how you pluralize that? You actually typed in the wrong chat. What? Hey, what's up, Lervetti? Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Where Juice is drawing penises, apparently. If you want to cheat, you can use an off-the-shelf thing like this. I mean, I'm already using... this, so this is already kind of part Oh, Jordan is streaming at the same time. I see. I see. Stealing all my Monday viewers, Jordan. And he was making fun of True's penis drawing abilities. I see. Oh yeah, you did draw a penis on the whiteboard when we visited. It was... I don't know. It was... It's way more work than using ACM though, and to be fair, and it costs more. Okay, so I should just go through with this ACM setup. Okay. Let's add this then. Okay, domain name. What is this lifecycle thing? It's recommended to specify create before destroying a lifecycle block to replace the certificate which is currently in use. Okay. Okay. Seems fine. What is the output variable? Is it .arn? That would be good. .arn. Okay, so maybe this will work. And then we need to combine the two with this thing here. Which will take web gateway, main domain name, web gateway, API domain. Oh, this domain name. I kind of doubt any of this is gonna work. And then this should be... Where did I not put the stage in here? Oh, web gateway default stage. What could go wrong? Hey, what's up, Nixative? Hello, hello. Where's the E in his name? Yeah, Ant Honeypot is pretty good. Pretty good. Okay. Let's see what happens here. Well, let's review this first. Okay, so create a cert for that domain. Validation via DNS, so that shouldn't actually set anything up, I think. Hey, what's up, Mario Cesar? Hello, hello. Yo, you know it'd be crazy if I could use this DNS validation method and then have Cloudflare create the DNS entry for the validation. Kind of circular, but... Initiative. Wait, you don't have the emotes either? Oh, my bot does, though. Why is my bot subbed to Michael Reeves? Okay. Oh, it's still called Dino. Let's see where I copied and pasted this from. Web gateway. Rizik says you should be able to. A lot of tools for Let's Encrypt do that. Cool. So hopefully it works. Yeah, my bot is not subbed to Pokemon though. Alright, let's say yes and see what it does. Oh, you gifted it one. I see, Nick did. Wait, you're not subbed here, but you gifted a sub to my bot for Michael Reeves. That's kind of funny. Hey, what's up, Tusharm? Hello, hello. How are you doing? I'm doing well. Doing well. We're trying to get this API gateway thing set up with a custom domain. And there's a lot of terraform to make it happen, and I don't know. This sounds like it's gonna error, given that it's 30 seconds deep and not finished yet. Yep, pre-commit.ci today. Pre-commit.ci today. I don't know what this is doing. But my guess is that this is not working yet. It's probably complaining that I don't have the cert set up. Which, is correct. Stage already exists. Okay. Provided certificate does not exist. Okay. We need to find a way to get Anthony's bot sub to Pokemon again. I mean, people just gifted a sub. Stage already exists. Okay, so then I guess we can look at data values for that. There are no not resources things for this. Maybe the auto deploy equals true is required here? Let's see. MJ says you can use terraform import to import the default one to your status probably created by the UI at some point. I have not done any configuration through the UI for any of this, so it shouldn't have been. My guess is that I just need to match the values in AWS and it'll do it properly. Or not. Where is this actually even being used? What if I just put default here? Does that work? Tosharm says, I went back to watching your Python videos yesterday before writing some test cases for my job. I found out new things that I didn't know before, so thanks. Yeah, I mean, that's why I make them, because I feel that they're useful for people to find stuff, to learn stuff. Okay, so certificate doesn't exist. Okay. Let's go to this. Figure out what's going on here. It's like a refresher course. Nice. Exabyte says, what is the project? Well, you can do bang project and find out more, but I'm working on pre-commit.ci, which is a CI system, and I'm trying to set up Cloudflare to get subdomains working. that are mapped to an API gateway, which is a Lambda. God, it's serverless garbage. That's what we're doing. Domain validation options. Look at that. Domain validation options. Only set of DNS validations used. Okay, cool. That's the attributes. Oh, that's the output. Okay, cool. God, this is this is a little circular. Let's look at what these values are. I'm kind of curious what they are. So let's comment out this, right? Where's the cert being used? Oh, comment out this. And add outputs for each of these. Output. AWS ACM certificate.search.domain name. We'll see what that does. Exabyte says our first server is so much easier, maybe more expensive though. Yeah, potentially. Missing new line after argument. Indeed. Indeed, there are some servers as part of this project. Unsupported attribute. This should be .domain validation settings or whatever. Domain validation options. Hey, what's up, Simplevar? Hello, hello, welcome back. Good to see you. What do you mean? This value does not have any attributes. In output. Can have more than one element. Oh, should it just be 0? Is this a list? I wonder if I could just splat the whole object out. Maybe I should do that instead. MJ says you probably want to be using one of these resources with your thing. This resource represents a successful validation of ACM certificate in concert with other resources. Whoa, there's list comprehensions in Terraform? That's cool. The problem is I'm not using Route 53 records. So... yeah... we'll see what we get here. Exabyte says, are you actually using Nano? If you are, you are the first person I've seen yet to use it seriously. So yeah, I used to use Nano, but now I've gone a little bit more hardcore and I've written my own text editor called Babby. But since I used to use Nano, I have not fixed my muscle memory, and so it's alias to Babby. But Babby is heavily inspired by Nano, so it's very, very similar. But yes, it's different. Value does not have any indices. What? What happens if I just spit out that value? Well, you'll notice that I have not Nano things like, you know, custom commands in a Vim-like way. There's also a Terraform module for creating an ACM cert and doing the DNS validation. Yeah, the thing is that I can't host my domain through Route 53 because they don't support that TLD. So... what do you mean you don't support indexing? It's very clearly a list, which very clearly contains an object. Like, what the fuck? That's some goddamn bullshit. Oh, sorry, VTO Manic. Thank you for the follow. And Exabyte, thank you as well for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Sorry I missed your follow notification way back when. Coffee is a gift from the gods. So, funny thing is I don't actually drink coffee at all. I've had coffee probably twice in my life. I just don't like it. Spin up a regular server. I'd still have to do like DNS stuff for that too. Juicebox Hero said, someone in Privagen's channel asked me why I don't use Babby, and I said I wasn't ready to commit to a baby yet. That's funny. That's funny. Yoda Droid says, doing print debugging in a declarative setup is such a pain. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Okay, so it looks like this actually isn't that tricky. So I could do this with Cloudflare. This is so this is so wacky though. I feel like I should put all of this in one module. I'm gonna move this into here. So it's just a giant thing here. Okay, but we can do our validation here. Resource, Cloudflare, record. API gateway, or let's see, ACM cert validation. Into that zone. And the name will be AWS ACM certificate.cert.domain validation options 0 dot what? Dot resource record name. Resource record name, okay. And then value equals probably the same thing. Record value. And then type. Resource record type. That's what I'm going to guess it is. Type value name. And I think I probably have to rstrip these dots. If I had to guess. Terraform rstrip. Remove suffix. Trim suffix. Trim removes characters at the start and the end of the string. Is there an R trim? Probably not. What is chomp? Chomp removes new line characters. Okay, so I want trim suffix. Trim suffix. Dot. Trim suffix. Dot. We'll see what that does. Simplevar says, so what do you drink when you feel like drinking something? Water? For the most part, water. I will also drink beer and wine. Dutchjam says, did you remove the 12-hour stream option? It is temporarily removed because I don't want to. I don't want to do one real soon. I want to take a bit of a break from spending 12 hours streaming in a day because it was a lot. Dr. Vim says Prime didn't know what Babby was. For shame. For shame. He didn't know about the superior text editor. MJ says, oh, okay, I get you. That makes your life more painful. Yeah, because I can't register the domain through Route 53. Exabyte says, what's the project you're trying to deploy? If you do Bang project, you can learn more about that. But yeah, it's temporarily disabled. Exabyte says, I mean, what do you expect? It's 2:30 a.m. I need my wake-up juice. That's fair. Chomp reminds me of Pearl. Yeah, that's probably where it comes from. Yo, what's up, Milky? How's it going? Where's your lipstick and dress? I mean, if you guys want to check out the highlights from the 24-hour stream, or 12-hour stream. Just got so used to saying 12-hour stream, you can check out the YouTube video of that. But let's see. Let's see the beginning of the makeover. Oh, the clip timing's a little bit off. But here's where I got my makeup done on the 12-hour stream, and then you can see the results here. Where look at that pretty boy right there. look at how cute he is. But anyway, that was what we did on the stream. But yeah, check out the highlights. I put together a clip compilation here. I spent a lot of time putting this together, so I hope you guys watch it. But anyway, is Terraform Turing complete? I don't know. Simplifier says, how are you enjoying Terraform? What are its strengths? I think it's alright. I like that it's declarative. I like that it's pretty simple. It's kind of verbose though. Its value does not have any indices. Well, let's see if someone uses this on GitHub. I do like the GitHub code search has kind of been like carrying me a little bit through this. .0 dot? Am I just dumb? Why are some of them brackets and this one's .0? Oh, these are the commented out. I don't know why I'm changing the commented out code. This one, because like this one was bracket 0. Okay, let's try. Oh no, that one is That one's bracket 0. This one is not for some reason. Oh god. Let's see what that does. Did you put makeup in your eyes? I mean, kind of. Okay, this message is complete bullshit because we showed that it does up here. We showed that it's a list that contains an object. So what the fuck gives? I don't understand. Is this due to the life cycle thing that I did? Because these all use this same thing. Maybe it's the life cycle thing. Let's see if we remove that life cycle thing. Whether it does anything. Someone else has googled the same thing. This value doesn't have any indices, but it does. Right? Any ideas? Is a set. Swear to God. So if we do element 0 instead, then this is going to work? Is that what they're implying? This is so gross. There's no way this is right. Call to element failed. Cannot read elements from set of object. Okay, so it is a set. That's good. So we have figured that part out. Z300Z says $ prefix and encapsulate. What? What are you talking about? What are we talking about? Milky Dove says marry me. Antonia. So that is actually one of the names that I use when I play as a girl in Pokemon. We have Antonia and Tony? So it says if Anthony had been born a girl, his name would have been Brianna. Oh, you remember that girl named Brianna that was like across the street from us when we were kids? The real spoiled one. Kangel says I found this. So we're gonna use, instead of element, we're gonna use something else. It's a different issue. I guess we can call it to list. Oh, it looks like it broke this at some point, so all that code that we saw on GitHub was just wrong. That's amazing. That is amazing. Love it. Fucking love it. Love it. Love everything about that. Okay, so we don't want element, we want toList. Ragged 0. I wish it would have given me the hint, like, oh, this is a set and not a list. Like that would have made it a lot easier to debug this. But you know, can't be perfect, I guess. So if we toList 0, then hopefully this will work. Roko says, "What's up, Anthony? How did the 12-hour stream go? It went well. We completed it. We finished. It was good." Michaela says, "Oh, I helped, but Anthony didn't read it before finding the answer himself. It's true." Okay. Okay, so we're creating a CNAME here, so that's good. Okay, we've gotten further. We've gotten further, so let's should I put this in order of how I want it to execute, probably? Or how I want to look at this? Let's actually remove this lifecycle thing here. Or put this lifecycle back, see if that changes anything. Oh yeah, she had an electric scooter, I forgot that. Like right when the... So what happened was our parents bought us, like imported the first Razor, because I think they were only in like, no, Europe or something. And so we got an imported Razor scooter, and Brianna's parents, or Brianna saw that and was like, I want one. And her parents like imported a fucking electric scooter. And yeah, this was in like the year 2000. Actually, no, I was 8 years old, so it would have been 1999. And I remember I was 8 years old because I couldn't ride my scooter because I broke my leg. MJ says, have a look at 4DVO. That's the equivalent you want with Cloudflare. Where? Oh, this thing? Oh. Oh, okay. For each equals. I don't know that I can do that with Cloudflare though. I don't know that I can do that with Cloudflare. Or I just don't know how to. Terraform for each. Resource for each. A dynamic block constructed previously. Oh. Okay, so yeah, that is what we want. Okay. Alright. Cool. Yo. That's gonna make this way better. Or DVO in cert. Okay, we'll just let's do this. Trim suffix dot. Yo, thank you for that link, MJ. That's dope. We can get rid of that output also, because we already figured out what this is. Hopefully this works. Argument type is required, but no definition was found. That should be name, value, type. Right, name, type, value. Asking for a hint in the docs is too much. That's right, Simplefar. Yo, what's up, Juan Carlos Paco? Hello, hello. Welcome back, good to see you. Name is required, but no definition found. Type is required, but no definition was found. What do you mean? We got all three of them right here. Right? That's what it's erroring on? Line 62? That's this resource. What? Maybe if we were using one of those strongly typed languages. Yeah. So it says correction, you had a Razor scooter. Oh, okay. Further proof parents loved you more than me. I don't think that's true, Daniel. I don't think that's true. Should be the same as in the Cloudflare record. Yeah. Hey, what's up, Lemon Sauce? Hello, hello. Welcome back. Kayla says, can you remind me what we're doing again? This has been taking so long, I don't even remember. Okay, so yeah, we're down a terrible rabbit hole. This is the ugly ass domain that we get right now for this. And I don't want to use this domain name. I want to use the custom domain name that I've created, which is here, results-dev.pre-commit.ci. I want this to be a CNAME to the private name. And unfortunately, in order to do that, you need to set up a certificate. In order to set up a certificate, you need to validate the certificate. And it's just a whole mess. But we're getting there. We're slowly getting there. I don't know why this isn't working. Let's actually go back to GitHub search. See if we can find something with this and Cloudflare. Or am I the first person to do this? Oh, we do have an example here. No, that one's not gonna help. This is using the old form. That one's also using the old form. Music stopped? It has. Please continue. This looks closer to what we want. Name equals each.value.name. Oh, was I just reading the example wrong? Am I dumb? Was I jumping ahead of myself? Oh. Thank you. I'm dumb. Name equals each dot value dot name. Value equals each dot value dot value. Type equals each dot value dot type. Thank you. Okay. Oof. Kyle Wiggs, you are the real hero over here. Actually, it looks like MJ and Extra Big Chungus also got that, and Rizix. Whew. Man. Okay, so it's gonna destroy this record and then recreate the same record. WCGW. Okay, and let's see if it's consistent, because we had that weird extra dot thing. Teamwork, indeed. Teamwork makes the dream work. You guys have helped me a lot this stream. Probably because I know not what I'm doing. Gil says, so it's like when you're on a quest and you think there's one step and then you have to do all this other shit. Yes, we're going through all of the quest prerequisites here. Okay, so now that we have the cert, we need to do the validation step. Let's actually look at that example that we had here. Record. And then... And then what? We just need one of these certificate validation things? Let's actually look at what it did in Cloudflare also. I want to see that it set those up. Okay, that looks good. Cool. Okay, that's our validation thing. I want to put this up, oops, next to the cert. Up here. And then resource get validation. And then this has what options here? Certificate ARN and validation record FQ DNS. Let's see what that does. Real-time Stack Overflow in chat, yeah. DomGF Coding says there is no I in team, but there is an I in Pi. MJ says that triggers ACM to go look for the DNS records to verify. Cool. Cool. Yes. Oh my god, that part works. Sofas, Stack Overflow as a service. I like that. There is an I in Python. Wait, no there isn't. There's no I in Python. Okay, so now that we've got this, does this become consistent? That's the drop song, guys. What if I just did a stream where we just loop the drop song? Python says extra big chungus, yes. Hey, what's up, Retromore? Hello, hello. Why is this taking so long? What are you doing? There should be a no-op apply. This apply keeps getting slower and slower as you add more and more resources. Okay, cool, cool. Cool, cool, cool. The pie is a lie, yeah. Lemon Sauce, were you there when we played Portal on Saturday? Juice and I played co-op Portal 2. I think we're gonna do that again sometime because it was a lot of fun. And there's a bunch of levels that we haven't played. And I don't know, seemed like decent content. Juice kept killing me though. Which I guess maybe that was the content, was dying repeatedly, but yeah, that's fine. That's fine if that's how it goes. Okay, what is the next step? We have done the cert validation. The other thing that I'm gonna have to do is like destroy everything and make sure it all gets recreated as well. Okay, so now that we have our cert, we can uncomment these. that actually the last thing to do? Is that gonna hook everything up? This is finally going to work? Find out in the next episode. Roller says you had half the views when you played Portal 2. I mean, yeah, potentially. That's fine. You're right, though. The viewers did drop to like 40, although some of it was probably people watching Juice's channel instead of mine. Alright, see what it does. My guess is that this is not done properly because I think this needs to have an explicit dependency on the validation. So my guess is if I destroy and recreate, although let's see if it works right now. We'll see if it works. So I should be able to refresh this. And web server is down. The system is down. What happens if we take out the Cloudflare middle man in the middle there? Lambda web. We're gonna set this to like 10. Gotta share the love sometimes. Yep. It's all good. Also, now that I'm partner, I care a lot less about my view count because I'm no longer trying to get partner. So, you know, if I stream something that I enjoy and it's fun, then must be between 120. Okay, 120 is apparently the default that we can do here. But yeah, what I was saying is, you know, if I enjoy streaming Portal and you know, that's I guess what matters more to me. But I'm not saying that I'm gonna stop streaming programming. I'm just saying like I would do additional streams where I streamed other stuff. But yeah, okay, let's set that to 120. Lemon Sauce says, "What does that even do for you?" You mean like what? Why would I stream Portal 2 if, you know, I don't know, because you guys enjoy it too, I guess. Or what? Are you saying what does this do for me? What is switching this from being proxied to not proxied? In theory, when it stops being proxied, then we can see what error we get from the other side. Results dev.pre-commit.ci. Okay, so that's still the Cloudflare setup here. Oh, what does partner do for me? It gives me a bunch of options that affiliates don't have. So like, for instance, I was able to change my email prefix. I get encoders on all the streams so people can pick whatever quality they want. I can, you know, I get many more emotes unlocked, so I currently have like 15 slots or something. I haven't filled them all out. I don't know, there's a whole bunch of stuff that that partner gives you, but they're all kind of like minor. Like there isn't anything big other than I guess the revenue share change is kind of cool. But yeah, everything else is pretty normal. MJ says, and if you hate the interpolated string for that URL, you can use the domain name configuration outputs to pass the DNS resource. Oh, okay. So the domain name here? Oh wait, that's the arguments type. Wait, how do I get the Oh, you can get the domain name configuration outputs. Oh. I see. Okay, target domain name. Cool. So I can get that out of there. Okay. Okay, let's do that actually. Dot domain name configuration dot target domain name. Where did we have that? Here? Value equals AWS API gateway v2 domain name dot web gateway domain name dot domain name configuration dot domain name? Target domain name. Target domain name. Bit of a mouthful. Oh, it'll be bracket 0. Of course, it's always bracket 0. 0. Thank you for that. Initiative says, have you seen Serpent OS / Serpent Linux? It's a non-GNU, it's a no GNU Linux distribution, has atomic updates, and is made for modern hardware. Oh. I have not heard about that. Interesting. Why did this change? Oh, is that why this is broken? Because it's going to the wrong domain? Let's see. So this looks like the cert is wrong. Why is it still giving me Cloudflare here? How do I flush the DNS cache? God, I hate all this stuff. Oh, is that done on my system? If I remember correctly, last time I did this, it caused the stream to drop. Seems like it didn't drop this time. Maybe we're fine. I don't know why this is still going to Cloudflare. Okay, so this CNAME is working. Subject alt name does not match that. Initiative says everything is compiled with Clang instead of GCC and no GNU core utils. I guess that makes sense. Yeah. Shockwave says, hi, first time in the stream, I have a question for you. I'm taking a scripting class and we're learning to use Visual Basic. I'm trying to output the script results to a text file with the results. I get the file created, but there's no results in the file. Oh man, Visual Basic in the year 2020. Do you have, I mean, show more examples? How are you redirecting the output? How are you writing the output? Are you working with files inside the code or outside the code? Let's see if we just say yes here, if that somehow fixes this. This will need a 20-second timeout. How do we view the cert here? Maybe curls stocks will tell us. Finesse as hell. Okay. So no server alternate name here. Oh, there's more up here. So we got back a star cert for Amazon AWS. So that's not what we wanted. Oh, paste your stuff in a paste bin and then you can paste links in chat. Links are fine. Yeah, MJ with the right command, yeah. Because I can't really read your code from that, unfortunately. Just drop out of the course if they're teaching Visual Basic. Yeah. There's like no reason to use Visual Basic in 2020. Oh. It's working now. What? What? Where did the... It's working now. It works in curl. Doesn't work in the browser. Let's change it back to proxy. Maybe that'll fix it. Joy of TTLs, yeah, it's true. It's always DNS. All right, let's look at your code. Okay, this is the prompt. Oh, it's not even Visual Basic, it's Visual Basic Script? Oh boy. Oops. Yees! Not gonna wait for it to do the pie again, that's so annoying. Okay. I actually have not written VB script. I've only written VB5. So it creates the file. And then you have bytes. I mean, assuming these APIs do what they say they're supposed to do, this looks right. And you're not seeing any of these texts in your file at all? What is the script output? Oh, is it flush needed? The dev engineer has a good idea. One Crosspocket says, I am happy the VS Code extension for Nim is now written in Nim. Oh, that's cool. That's pretty cool. The worst kind of script, yeah. Why is there a paste bin in front of me? Are you looking in the right folder? That's another good idea, Michaela. Hey, what's up, Ye fucking haw? Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Ye fucking haw to you too, buddy. Alright. Let's see if this works now. No. Origin down. Why? 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 Is there a way that I can figure out why? Is that, you know... God, I wish there was some, like, explanation as to why it's broken. $521 origin down. Oh, I don't even know. Shockwave says, this is what was created in the text file. Windows script host, all rights reserved. Well, that makes me think that it wrote something. How are you running the script? Like this? I don't know. I have not written VB script in so long. Actually, I think I've never written that. Basement needs more ads? Yeah. When you walk into some caves, you can still find some VB script on the cave walls. A relic of past times. Oh, that's amazing. DevOps stream, yeah, that's basically what we're doing, Juan Carlos Paco, but shit's not working. What option have you set for Cloudflare's SSL and TLS tab? SSL, TLS. Flexible. So it's not validating the cert in the middle. I think. Full strict will require an SSL. Yeah, I don't have full strict enabled. Which, yeah, that was my first thought, but I know I had set this way. Set it to full. Flexible will try and connect with HTTP. Oh. Okay. Alright. I see. So it will try and connect with HTTP, and so HTTP will not render. Oh my god. You are a lifesaver, Rizix. Fucking it works. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is so good. Okay, so the next thing to test is if I destroy and recreate, will it work? And I'm pretty sure the answer is no, because some of my resources have an implicit ordering right now, and we'll need to make that ordering explicit. So, yeah, we'll do that. Shockwave says, if I remove the part where I try to write to a file, it works perfectly, it outputs the sum and the average. Well, then remove that part. That should work, right? Okay, so we're gonna delete and recreate now. And we're gonna pray a little bit here, because you have to export it to a file though. Well, write to a file VB script. Do you guys actually want me to write VB script on stream? Because this sounds like a thing. Let's try and write to test.txt. Yeah, that works. So do whatever. Do what this does. Surely that'll work, right? Not Babby? Oh yeah, I fucked up. Sorry. Workspace VM Scripts. Babby. Where is that? I could have sworn there's a virtual element there. Yeah, it's right there. Yeah, see? There's Babby. You happy, Nick Dave? We got it. We got it. We got it. Works in Babby. I don't have VB script syntax editing. But but yeah, try that Stack Overflow question. Nano on Windows, yeah, even Babby on Windows. Do you see this, Rizix? My text editor, it works on Windows. Pray to the one true programming god, Milky. That's funny. Okay, so I'm just gonna trust that this is deleting everything we want it to delete. So we're gonna say yes here. And destroy all of the AWS stuff. Silvar says, I'm gonna go watch your Babby video. It's about time. Yes, that one's actually newer than some of the other ones, but yeah, it's pretty good. I'd say it's a good video. It's destroying the certificate right now. Somehow I feel like it's going to fail just deleting the cert. Just a guess. I don't know. Also, I like how it has 1987 in the in the GUID here. Also, FB'd. FB'd! It's a big cert, yeah. Destroy complete! Alright, now we'll see the apply that fails. Because of two things that are in different orders. So, I should say yes. And I'm gonna go fill up my water while this is running, so I will be right back. All right, I'm back. So as expected, it failed. So we gotta do a little bit more work here. Hey, what's up, Buddy L Ocean? Buddy Lushane. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Wait, Initiative, you're subbed to Juice, but not to me? I see how it is. I guess it's fair. She's a lot cuter than I am. I guess that's fair. Mikhail says, why do I feel so scared to take my next exam? I don't know. Okay, but yeah, this failed, as expected, because we didn't wait for the verification. So we gotta somehow... I'm also gonna do a thing. Git add Cloudflare Lambda Web, just so that we don't lose our current state here. So instead of destroying everything, I think what I'm just gonna do is comment this out and then apply. Oh, that didn't work. Oh, because I selected the first line. Right. Right. And then this will destroy all of those resources. Draconian developer says, growing your hair out? Yeah, we've got a bit of the COVID hair going. I'm probably gonna get a haircut soon, mostly because I think like I'm actually not so like I feel like the length of the front actually isn't so bad. I mean it is if I like put it in front of my face, but I think I want to get most of like this cut out because I'm feeling, you know, a little 80s-y here with a bit of mullet, you know. But you'll lose your powers. Yeah, that's how it works. Oops. Comment 6. There we go. So actually don't need this anymore because we're no longer gonna be using that. And we can get rid of this. Okay, but we need to make a explicit. We need to make this depend on this somehow. Well, I don't know how that's going to work. My hair just got past the point where it keeps curling its way into my ears. Ooh, yeah, that sounds like a problem. Man bun coming. Dim Sum Cart says, put the Wonder Woman apron back on. Nobody's gonna be looking at your hair. You're right, Dim Sum Cart. You're right. I'll be looking at my chest. Jizabaku says, what are you making? Thank you, Dim Sum Cart, for doing Bang Project. Yeah, you can check out more info there. Okay, what is going on here? What do I need to do to make this thing work? Let's actually close some tabs because we have too many tabs open. Okay, but it was working. We did get it to work. Domain name, we might need that. Might need that. Validation record FQ DNS. Okay, I think this is what we want. List of fully qualified domain names that implement the validation. Oh, so there's actually two things at race here. So this needs to depend on the Cloudflare bit too. Because this is only used for ordering, right? If this is set, the resource can implement additional sanity checks and has an explicit dependency on the resource that's implementing the validation. Okay. Let's actually go back to that example because I'm pretty sure they did this here. Yeah, here we go. Or record in that record.fqdn. So, but this is going to be in Cloudflare record. Dot ACM cert validation, and I don't know what the Cloudflare record output gives us. attributes dot host name. So that should get this to be consistent. And now we need to get this to be consistent. So we gotta look at API Gateway v2. The main name configuration. I don't see a way to make this an implicit dependency. Ugh. Simplifier says, so we picked up Visual Studio and C# at the same year. Cool video. Couldn't stop thinking about how cute you're being, to be honest. Thank you for that, Simplifier. Fuck, what am I supposed to do here? I don't know how to get the, let's see. Explicit dependency terraform. I don't need all the pros, just show me. Depends on. Okay. Explicit dependency. To do, is there a way to make this implicit? Depends on AWS ACM certificate validation .cert. Okay, let's try this and see if this becomes consistent now. Clearly not. Hey, welcome back, Juicebox here. Hello, hello. Draconian Developer says Python 3.5 went end of life yesterday. Ooh. Nice. Juice says, did I miss Anthony being cute? I mean, you missed every second that you were gone. She's back. Everyone hide your lewds. Draconian Developer says, it's hard to believe it's already been 5 years since Python 3.5 launched. I remember cutting my teeth on Python 2.6. Yo, same. I spent a lot of time actually supporting Python 2.6 at Yelp because, and I actually got rid of a lot of the last Python 2.6 there, where I ported the 3.5 million line Python code base to Python 2.7, which is probably still stuck there and stuck forever, because that's the way things go. But yeah, I remember packaging Python 3.5 for Yelp because I had to do some fiddly stuff to backport it properly, and that's when I first learned about Python packaging, and eventually, or just sort of packaging of Python, not Python packaging. Those are two very, very different things. But that's kind of how I ended up getting into Dead Snakes, which is pretty awesome. Juice says, I'm going to Costco. Do you need anything? Probably not. Probably not. Cookies, says Michaela. They don't have the chocolate cakes, Daniel. They don't have the chocolate cakes, somehow. Draconian Developer says, 2.7 million lines of Python. I'm imagining how bad it would be if they decided to opt for the CGI method like in the old days. Yeah. I mean, do you want to see how slow the website is, even in the new days? See, time curl www.yelp.com/biz/Gary Danko San Francisco. I mean, if your time to first byte is 5.9 seconds, I don't think CGI is actually going to make all that much of a difference. This website is dog shit slow. But yeah, that's Yelp for you. I mean, CGI would make it much worse, but like if you're already looking at 6-second response times, I don't think your user's gonna care if it takes 20 seconds to load. You don't want the veggie sausage? I always want the veggie sausages. It's true. It's true, Juice. I always want those. And honestly, if you get me another box of them, I will just put them in my freezer, and then I'll just have more, which will be great. Gary Danko, yeah. Has every place you've worked been 4 letters? No, I worked at a company called Infor, which would have been 5 letters. But yeah, you're right. CGI would have needed to spin up and spin down the whole app. So it would be much slower. But yeah. But yeah. Infor is a enterprise resource planning company and a bunch of other related things. But yeah, Yelp is hella slow. Okay, what's up here? Cloudaflare. Okay, well that'll fix one of the things. Undeclared resource. I spelled validation wrong. Man, I love when my only problems are typos. Yes. Google equals 6 letters long, Twitch equals 6 letters long, Amazon equals 6... Juice. Oh, Pandora fucked up. Yeah, okay. We're getting Python 3.9 next month. Yeah, we should be, in theory. Okay. Put your hands in the air for it to be consistent. Please. It should be. I think all the resources are ordered now. Which should be good. Put your hands in the air like you don't care, right, Simple But yeah, I think this should work well. And since we destroyed everything, I'm gonna re-put the function over here. Alias lambda put function update function code. Function name web zip file. Hey, terraform worked. Should be able to put this there. And if we look at this, what happened? You requested a page on Cloudflare that is on the Cloudflare network. No. Might just be like eventual consistency problems. That'd be my guess. That we just need to wait for the TTL to expire because I just did a destroy. I don't know. Extremer says, nice keyboard. What is the name? If you do bang keyboard, you can learn more about that. Draconian Developer says, when people realize that Python 3.10 will launch before Python 4. Yes. Python 3.9. No. Tusharm says, do you know what CDK is? If so, I want your opinion on something. I don't know what the CDK is. Are you talking about the Amazon CDK? No, I don't know about that. But yeah, I did actually realize that before. I also realized that Python 3.10 was going to break a lot of stuff, so I started doing some stuff in, I think this was early 2019, maybe it was in 2018. License 13 months ago, so yeah, that would have been mid 2019. I started working on this thing and produced an early build of Python 3.10 so that people could try out Python 3.10, but a lot of stuff was broken. Here's some of the patterns that are broken. I mean, I can just link you this and you guys can read the readme, but yeah, I did think about this long before that happened. Rizek says, take a look at the DNS zone. Oh, okay. DNS. Yeah, this looks right. It looks like it set that up properly. Yeah, it looks like it's an eventual consistency thing, because now it's spinning. Which is it booting the Lambda for the first time? Probably, maybe? Internal server error. Okay, well, fortunately we can look at CloudWatch and see why it errored. Oh, I know why, because the secrets are not set up. Right, there's a few manual steps I need to do to get this working. ci.bin.set secrets. And so... And that's what this error should be here. Get circuit value, cannot find. We should be able to refresh this. Now that the secrets are up. Please, please, please. Yes. Gotta love how Cloudflare tells you your IP address as if they imagine you've forgotten that you're behind a VPN or proxy. Yeah. Classic case of simply try again. Yes, you're right, Simplevar. Simplevar says, you seem to have a great memory for URLs. Kind of. But hey, this works. And if we log in... Oh, I'm gonna need to change that. Let's not do that. We don't want to log in with that. We want to... Sorry, I gotta take this off screen because GitHub shows my secret. But now I should be able to... Oh, I gotta log in with my password. I'm just logging in over here. And I can change this ugly ass URL to results dev.precommit.ci. We can do the same down here. You guys can't see it, so I don't know why I'm telling you about it. Okay, but I should be able to now click this, and oh, that's not the one we want to do. We want to do it up here. Click the bookmark on accident. Okay, so I should be able to click login, and it should take me back to here, but logged in. Yes! Yes! It's fucking working! Oh my god, this is so good. Cool. Drew says, more meetings! More meetings! Draconian developer says, Python 3.10 will break my code, so let's create Python 3.10 ourselves to get a head start for compatibility's sake. Yes, that is basically what I did. Some like big brain plays right there. But yes, it works! Ungage says, which password manager is that? This is Bitwarden. I recommend it. It's good. It's good. Hey, what's up, my Micah? Hello, hello. Welcome back. But yeah, it works. It works. Also, let's make sure this still works. Close and reopen. That should trigger a run. Oh, yeah. Right. Oh, because we destroyed the queue and the IAM role, this no longer has an IAM role. So I gotta reboot this box. Let me do that. Let me do that. Oh, we have to do the whole build again. Well, let's at least get it working. EC2 instances. I wonder if I can just attach a role after it's already started. IAM role runner. Probably not. Okay, we'll just terminate it then. That's a bummer. Instance state. Maybe I just reboot it. Let's try rebooting. and see if that does anything. Is this what constitutes DevOps? Yeah, basically. Toucharm says you can add IAM roles. Instance settings. Okay, okay, alright. Well, we're gonna reboot and see what happens. It might just work. Extra Big Chungus says, are you on the free tier of AWS or do you pay a fee per month? If much, how much are you spending on compute nodes? I have spent like 40 cents on compute so far. And some of that was because I accidentally provisioned a resource that costed money when I didn't need to provision that resource. But yeah, right now it's zero, essentially zero, but I also don't have any users. It's literally just me. The Sharm says, I believe he only uses T2 micro. Yeah, currently I'm only on T2 micros. Why have you not booted yet? There we go. Okay, cool. That worked. Or at least it got its rollback. I might have missed the window to run this job though. Which would be weird. That might mean it ended up in dead letter. Messages available. 1. Oh, I know why. Pre-commit.ci and I always forget to do this. Still invalid token. What do you mean invalid token? This would have been faster to just start over at this point. Yeah, we're gonna do that first. Yeah, detach. And then instance settings, modify role, attach, save. Okay, let's try this again. Unable to locate credentials. Hey, there we go. I just needed to detach and reattach it. That was the problem there. Hey, what's up, The Wanderer? Hello, hello. Welcome back. Good to see you. But that should have done this and made this green. And this should be on results dev. And it is. Hey! That's pretty cool. Okay, it's working end to end. And I think that's actually probably a pretty good stopping point for today, because we've gone for 3 hours and I banged my head against DNS, and of course it was always DNS. It was always DNS. But yeah, this is pretty cool. I'm pretty happy with this. Checks another thing off the list of complicated stuff that I had no idea how to do. I learned a bunch today. But I'm gonna go get some food. Let me do my little spiel, and then we'll send you guys off to another channel. But my name is Anthony, and I upload previous content to YouTube, and that's youtube.com/AnthonyWritesCode. Check out the 12-hour stream highlights if you missed the 12-hour stream on Saturday. There's some fun stuff in there. I stream on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday, and I announce that in 2 places. One of them is on Twitter, and that's twitter.com/CodeWithAnthony, where you can, I basically post a tweet that's like, I'm gonna stream in 6 minutes. Also, look at how good these cupcakes look from our 12-hour stream. They look pretty dope. And I also announce on Discord. Thank you, Michaela, for doing the links in the chat for me. You guys can check that out in the Twitch chat. But yeah, let's go find someone to raid.